Ryan McCombs from the band SOiL. If you are not in the now, you are in the nothing.
Awesome. Bye. What's up, ITN friends and family? Chilling here with Ryan at Aftershock. Just rocked the stage over at Ernie Ball with SOiL. How'd that feel, seeing that crowd out there today?
It was good. I mean, we had kind of a weird situation where we played Shreveport, Louisiana last night.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
And jumped on an airplane at 4 in the morning and flew here and did it out. It was good to see the people come out to the stage and make it worthwhile, make those hours on that plane worthwhile.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, sleep time, some mythical thing they put in your schedule, I think, right? Yeah.
4 o'clock in the morning,
it doesn't
not
really
rock
work
and
out.
roll at all.
Yeah,
No.
Exactly. No, it's good to see you up there. Obviously, you guys have been doing it for a bit now. Where are you going for the rest of the year right now with SOiL? Like, where are you guys headed after this?
We fly out tomorrow back to Dallas. We got some Texas shows, headliners, and I think another festival in Mississippi. And then we meet up with the band Dope in Atlanta, and we do the next 5 to 6 weeks with Dope.
Okay.
And then there's a bunch of things kind of up in the air right now as far as finishing out the year, but hopefully by the time we get out there with Dope, those will be solid and we'll be able to announce what we're doing.
That's pretty sweet. Obviously, like today, you heard Shine On, coming up from Hole. So with this tour, you're going to be playing more of the new material, should we say, or good mix?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Like tonight, we only got 30 minutes up there.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We did some of the old, singles that Redefine, Halo,
Scars.
Unreal, and threw Shine On in there. But we already, as far as the headline act, we already got some of the new music already built into it.
Perfect. All right, that's awesome. I'm sure fans are dying to hear the new stuff too. I mean, it was a great sample today. How do you feel? I mean, this is crazy to think about. Scars, we're talking well over 10 years, and I mean, went silver overseas. I mean, this album is just never gonna, be not played, over and over everywhere.
It's strange because it came out on 9/11 here in the States.
Yeah, I remember that day. Honestly.
And so, for when it came out, it did really well here. But for like the countries that weren't going through what this country was going through at that time, it's like a completely different entity.
Yeah.
So going over to like your European countries, going over to UK and stuff, it's like different animals.
That makes sense. The rest, I understand what you mean. Over here, it's a little bit different because of the tone of that day, and but the music is still incredible, and that playing Unreal, and certain songs that are just still out there.
It's nice once again to be here in that crowd singing those lyrics.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure you
had about a 7-year hiatus there, so it's nice to be hearing them again.
That's good. How does it feel playing like some of the stuff that came out in between? After you departed for a bit? You don't? Okay, so it's just...
Not yet.
So I got you. And we always ask that, try not to be, too touchy on the subject, but, it's unique, isn't it? It's someone else's material in a sense, and it's a different vibe.
I figure that I spent way too much time singing somebody else's lyrics in Drowning Pool.
I hear you.
I'm good with singing the stuff that I wrote way
Resume
back.
check.
Right. But I had great years with Drowning Pool.
Of course.
It's just good to be singing. Like when we went out on that anniversary tour over in the UK, the 10th anniversary of Scars, it was just awesome. To be singing those old songs again and be hearing that crowd singing those lyrics back. There was a part of my life. I mean, those lyrics, I'm unable to write songs about books that I've written or books that I've read or whatever. And I've always written about what I've experienced, and to hear the fans, hear the people that allow us to do what we do, singing those songs back again was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it never went away, if you think about it, Ryan. I mean, music's music. It'll forever be there within the fans. So how's it working with the label now that you're back, with SOiL?
Well, the beautiful thing is, as far as label goes, is that one of the things that we decided upon, one of the things that we saw eye to eye on that made it happen, was that I didn't want to be with a label anymore. I was at the end of my run with Drowning Pool. We split ways, and the guys kept talking about doing another SOiL record. Are you interested in doing another SOiL record? And I really wasn't sure because I was burnt out on the music business in general. I was like, if I do another record, I want to call the shots.
Yeah.
And they were the same way. Adam and Tim was like of the same mind, like, So like, okay, if we do another record, it's ours. We call the shots. It's us in the studio. And they were the same mind, and we made things happen. We used Kickstarter, and the fans came up and supported it and allowed us to go in the studio and do it our way. And so, I mean, Whole is SOiL. I mean, Whole is the most SOiL album you could imagine.
That's the best way to put it. I mean, that's what fans want to know. It makes a difference, you know. I mean, when you get to pick your own arrangement, you guys, like you said, Adam and Tim.
Yeah, nobody pushing you this direction or that direction. It's,
No, that's pretty cool, man. So I know you guys just finished this, but I mean, did you find, like, was there anything left when you guys just collaborated on this one that could be used maybe in the future, another album coming down the road, or you think this is it? This is its moment in time?
I don't know. If anything, for me, leaving SOiL the first time and going over to Drowning Pool, there was a lot of times I said I would never be back in SOiL again. So if anything, that lesson that I learned from that is to never say never. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be another solo album. I don't know if there's going to be another album with me singing on anything. I don't know. I'm just taking it one day at a time.
It's the best way to be. You know what I mean? That translates to the fans. You know, they see you're not under any pressure, not under any gun. So, if anything, you know, it's good to hear the stuff again live. But well, anyway, man, won't tie up too much time. But if I were to ask you, like, what was the last song you just heard on, like, say, your MP3 player, iPod, or whatever, you know, when you're doing your dress rehearsal, you know, anything. You know, even just getting a massage backstage or something. You know, what would be the last song you heard before hitting the stage?
It's probably a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll by AC/DC.
Nice, very nice.
In my Drowning Pool days, we used to listen to that song every night right before we got on stage because the guys knew how much that meant to me because AC/DC was a big a band to my dad.
I gotcha.
And so when he passed, from that time on, that was the last song we listened to before we walked off the bus. And it was just the other night, right? The stereo was playing and somebody played it for me, and it was time to go to work.
Yeah, that's a great connection. It's forever there too.
Time to go make the donuts.
Awesome. Well, Ryan, thanks so much for your time, man. It was awesome seeing you on the stage, man.
Thank you for doing what you do to keep bands like us connecting with the fans and let us do what we do.
You guys are doing the thing, man. We're fans ourselves. Well, you heard it here first. Ryan, SOiL, in the now. See you next time. Peace.